Hi guys, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super cute porch sign that is fall themed. So to start out, you are going to use any kind of wood that you have lying around. It would be preferable if it's pressure treated so that it can withstand any kind of fall weather. I found these super cute wood pumpkins at the dollar store and I purchased 4 of them, and I'm just going to take all of the little bits and bobs off, and I'm going to just use the wood, or I guess composite, pumpkin shape. Next, you're going to take any kind of white spray paint. I love Kryolan's, I think this one's the satin white, but matte white would work great too. Gloss white would work, really whatever your preference. And then I found these really cool chevron letters from Michaels, and I did not realize how big they were when I kind of got everything together, but it's okay. I still use them anyways. I just took out the little white pieces, laid it down on the pumpkin, and I just took some tape and taped off any parts that were too big, and I made the letters a little bit smaller, and it actually came out pretty good. So if you have smaller letters, go ahead and use those. Next, you're going to take black spray paint and just spray paint on the letters. And it's okay if it comes out a little crazy, because you can either clean it up later, or I just didn't mind the look of the overspray. This part is optional, but I think this is the super cute part of it. You're just going to take some burlap ribbon or any kind of fall ribbon that you have laying around, and you're going to cut 4 of them the same length, and then you're going to tie them into bows and wrap it around the stem part of the pumpkin as shown here. Next, you're going to take the bows off, and you're going to flip the letters around, and you're going to take some wood glue and glue the letters right down onto the wood. I had a little bit of problems here because we're almost out of wood glue, but I made it work. And now you're going to take the bows and put them back onto the pumpkins. The first way I did it didn't work out so great, so I recommend putting the bow back onto the pumpkin and then gluing it down instead of trying to glue it and then put it back down. That was just a mess. And then my husband had a pretty smart idea, and he was like, why don't you just screw them onto the wood so they don't come off? And I was like, that's a great idea. So that's what I did. I just found some little screws we had laying around and just screwed the pumpkins onto the wood. And then I took some of these dollar store stencils and I spelled out the word hello across the top, and I trimmed them down so that they would fit. I had a little bit of issues when I realized I only had one L and I needed two, but I used an I as a spacer and just went back and used the L after I was done with the first one. You also want to make sure that you tape off all of the spaces around the stencils so that you're not getting white on the backing. So I just took some of the painter's tape and just went all the way around and made sure I didn't miss any spots. And then I took that same white spray paint that I used for the pumpkins and I just sprayed the hello across the top. And of course I had some overspray, so I just took a foam brush, you can use any brush, and some of the stain and just went over the letters and made them look a little bit cleaner. And for sure, do not skip this step. I just took some Rust-Oleum clear poly and sprayed it all over the sign. And here is the finished project. I hope you guys liked it. If you do try this, please tag me on Instagram and I will share all of the ones that you guys tag me in. Bye guys.